legacy of alumni who have achieved remarkable success across various fields, contributing significantly to industry, academics, entrepreneurship, public service, and leadership growth globally. The Alumni Network continues to inspire current students, providing them with role models who have achieved excellence through innovation, leadership, and dedication. The institution promotes physical fitness by offering a diverse range of sports, encouraging students to engage actively and enjoy a vibrant and energetic campus life.
It is hello. What did you say? Say hello.
Good morning once again. The dignitaries will be arriving shortly. I request the student friends to please occupy their seats. And please do maintain silence.
A very good morning. The dignitaries have arrived. We will begin the event shortly.
T.
Distinguished guests, honored awardees, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all. Welcome to the Foundation Day of PSG College of Technology. It is with great respect that we reflect on a remarkable legacy that began 100 years ago, a legacy founded on vision, courage, and an unwavering commitment to inclusion and education. This legacy was set in motion by the pioneering spirit of Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu and his 4 sons, who bravely challenged societal norms to create a place of learning and belonging to all. In their quest to make education accessible to everyone, regardless of background, they established the Sarvajana School. This institution was a beacon of inclusivity, setting the stage for a transformative educational journey that would impact countless lives. Building on this foundation, the PSG and Sons charity expanded their efforts, founding over 32 institutions dedicated to excellence in education. Among these, one institution stands out as a testimony to their enduring vision, the PSG College of Technology, established in 1951. Under the visionary leadership of Dr. G.R. Damodaran, the first principal, PSG College of Technology was shaped into a premier institution of higher learning, ensuring that it would become a leading center of innovation and technical education. The Foundation Day reinforces the institution's commitment to nurturing well-rounded individuals, and this day is remembered as a symbol of pride, unity, and the indomitable spirit of PSG College of Technology.
Foundation Day is a significant occasion that offers us the opportunity to come together as a community, celebrating our rich history and acknowledging the collective contributions of our employees, stakeholders, and supporters. Yadanum Nadamal Vuramal Yennoruvan Sandunayum Kalladavaru. They learn to make each land their own and every city their home. Kedil Viruchelvam Kalvi Oruvarku Madalla Matrayavai. Learning is a true imperishable riches. Today, we are celebrating the Foundation Day of PSG College of Technology, to commemorate the achievements of 6 of our alumni whose paths resonate with these verses. I am Dr. K. Vaidehi, Professor, Department of Applied Science, and I am joined by Dr. Shaina Sheen, Professor and Head, Department of Applied Mathematics and Computational Sciences, and we are pleased to host today's function. Let us begin this auspicious day by invoking the blessings of the Almighty with a prayer song by Lavanya S.R., Ananya R.S., and Bhavani A., students of BE Computer Science and Engineering.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கனமும் மதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திரும்பி எந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
As we stand on the momentous occasion of 74 years of PSG College of Technology, it is with immense pride that we reflect on the remarkable journey of empowerment and nation building, reverberating the visionary ideals of its founder, Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu. For 74 years, PSG College of Technology has instilled in our students a quest for learning, a tool set for success, a capacity to think critically, and meaningfully contribute to the world they inhabit. Let us witness this remarkable journey of PSG College of Technology through a video presentation.
PSG from Coimbatore is a name that resonates with excellence in education, healthcare, business, and philanthropy. To truly grasp the origins, evolution, and noble goals of this prestigious trust, one must journey back in time. The remarkable journey began on November 11, 1711, when Sri Ganga Naidu, the honored forefather of the PSG family, established a settlement on an elevated mount known as Medu in Tamil. Enchanted by the flourishing Pule flowers in the area, the community was aptly named Pule Medu. Over time, this name gracefully evolved into Pila Medu. Among these illustrious descendants was Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu, the great-grandson of Sri Ganga Naidu. He emerged as a visionary leader, deeply committed to charitable initiatives. Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu blessed Coimbatore with 4 illustrious sons: Sri Venkataswamy Naidu, Sri Rangaswamy Naidu, Sri Ganga Naidu, and Sri Narayana Swamy Naidu. Upon inheriting their family fortune, the brothers made an extraordinary pledge. From the inherited wealth that we got from the name and memory of our ancestors and their salvation, we 4 brothers set aside Rs 2,01,116 worth property listed below voluntarily and with mutual consent. Thus was born the 5th sibling, the PSG and Sons Charities Trust in 1926. From these humble beginnings, the trust grew exponentially. The PSG family has been blessed with a number of luminaries, individuals of profound foresight and exceptional capability. These visionary leaders have guided the trust to extraordinary heights. Sri Rangaswamy Naidu, the inaugural torchbearer, served as the first managing trustee, followed by a succession of able administrators including Sri Ganga Naidu, Sri G.R. Govindarajalu, Sri G.R. Damodaran, Sri G. Baradaraj, Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, Sri V. Rajan, and Sri G. Rangaswamy. Today, the trust flourishes under the exemplary leadership of Sri L. Gopalakrishnan. The year 1951 witnessed the silver jubilee of the PSG and Sons Charities Trust and the creation of academic landmark, the PSG College of Technology. Today, it stands tall, its name synonymous with excellence, a beacon for aspiring engineers and proud alumni alike. The founder principal, Dr. G.R. Damodaran, was instrumental in the planned growth of the institution from the humble beginnings in 1951 to the present status of a world-renowned technological institution. Dr. G.R. Damodaran was succeeded by Dr. R. Subayan, Dr. K. Venkataraman, Dr. A. Shanmugasundaram, Dr. S. Subramanian, Dr. P. Radhakrishnan, Dr. S. Vijayarangan, and Dr. R. Rudramurthy as principals. Presently, Dr. K. Prakasan is principal. PSG College of Technology began its journey in 1951 with a modest start, just 2 departments and around 60 students. These early departments laid the foundation for what would become one of India's leading institutions in technical education. Today, PSG College of Technology is a thriving educational hub with 20 departments catering to various engineering, technology, and management disciplines. The institution now serves over 8,000 students, providing them with world-class education and research opportunities. The PSG institution features state-of-the-art laboratories across various technical disciplines from circuit design and automation to AI research, all equipped with advanced tools for hands-on learning and innovation. These facilities support precise experimentation and real-world applications, driving excellence in engineering and technology. PSG College of Technology is widely recognized for its robust industry connections. Numerous multinational companies across various domains actively recruit fresh talent from the institution. Graduates from PSG Tech are highly sought after by leading firms in technology, finance, manufacturing, consulting, and other sectors. This highlights the exceptional quality of education provided and the strong skill set students acquire, making them valuable assets in the global marketplace. The students, molded by the institution's comprehensive and forward-looking visions, emerge as well-rounded professionals, excelling in both technical expertise and soft skills. PSG College of Technology has a rich legacy of alumni who have achieved remarkable success across various fields, contributing significantly to industry, academics, entrepreneurship, public service, and leadership roles globally. The alumni network continues to inspire current students, providing them with role models who have achieved excellence through innovation, leadership, and dedication. The institution promotes physical fitness by offering a diverse range of sports, encouraging students to engage actively and enjoy a vibrant and energetic campus life. For 98 years, the PSG and Sons Charities Trust has diligently adhered to its commitment to selfless service. Amidst the winds of change, it has remained true to its founding vision. Let there be charity so that others can share my family's prosperity. Rooted in the generosity of 4 brothers, inspired by their father's vision of placing community above self, PSG and Sons Charities has empowered over 5 lakh students, enriching society through its 32 prestigious institutions as it marches towards its centennial milestone. This is the PSG legacy.
Thank you. I would like to acknowledge the presence of a person of eminence, Sri Baba Sahib Nilkant Kalyani, Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Forge Limited, who has kindly consented to be the chief guest for this event. We also have with us to grace this occasion our Managing Trustee, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, our chairman, Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, PSG Tech Distinguished Alumnus Awardees, Mrs. Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner, Government of India, Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy, Director of Engineering, Yahoo, Mrs. Kalpana Arvind, Outstanding Scientist and Associate Director at LEOS, ISRO, Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy, Chairman of North America Tata Consultancy Services USA, Mr. Albert Thomas, Industry Supply Chain Executive, Oracle in USA, and Mr. Leela Kaza, Founder and Co-CEO of Bounteous Acolyte USA. We are also joined by the members of PSG family, alumni guests, heads of various institutions, heads of departments, students, and the well-wishers of PSG College of Technology. May I request Dr. K. Prakasan, Principal, PSG College of Technology, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். நாட்டின் தலைசிறந்த தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரிகளில் ஒன்றான பூசாக்கோ தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரியின் நிறுவன நாள் விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கும் விருந்தினர்கள் அனைவரையும் வரவேற்பதில் மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். கல்லூரி ஆரம்பித்த 74 ஆண்டுகளாக சிறப்பான கல்வியின் மூலம் இந்த சமூகத்திற்கும் நாட்டின் வளர்ச்சிக்கும் பெரும் பங்காற்றியுள்ளது. The purpose for which we have assembled here is a very pious purpose. Therefore, it is my pleasant privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you. Respected Chief Guest of the Foundation Day, Sri Baba Saheb Neelakantha Kalyani, Chairman, Managing Director, Bharat Forge Limited, Pune. Respected President of the function, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities. Sri G.R. Karthikeyan Sir, Chairman, PSG Sons Charities. The distinguished alumnus awardees, Ms. Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner, Central Information Commission, Government of India, 1979-1984, BE ECE batch. Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy, 1979-1984 BE Mechanical Engineering, Director of Engineering, Yahoo, San Francisco, USA. Ms. Kalpana Arvind, 1981-1985 BE ECE, Outstanding Scientist of and Associate Director at LEOS ISRO, Bengaluru. Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy, 1983-1986 MCA, Chairman of North America Tata Consultancy Services, New Jersey, USA. Mr. Albert Thomas, 1987-1991 BE Production Engineering, Industry Supply Chain Executive, Oracle, Atlanta, USA. Mr. Leela Kaza, 1987-1992 BE Sandwich Mech, Founder and CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Bounteous and Acolyte, Dallas, USA. Respected members of PSG family, former trustees of PSG and Sons Charities, Trust Board members, Chief Finance Officer, executives of Bharat Forge and group companies in Coimbatore, Mr. Phani, Associate Vice President Operations, Bharat Forge Limited, others from Bharat Forge Online, Mr. Ramshankar, CEO of MaxByte on Online, former principals of PSG College of Technology, former teachers of PSG Tech, press and media, family members of awardees, heads of PSG institutions, advisors and secretary of TQM Cell, director of exams, controller of exams, deans, heads of departments, trustees of PSG Tech Alumni Foundation, presidents of PSG Tech and Polytechnic Alumni Association, other office bearers of Alumni Association, invitees, press and media, other invitees online, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. So this list shows the intensity of this program. I may be excused for taking a few minutes. A pleasant good morning and hearty welcome to all of you. This event is of great importance to all of us because of the presence of unique personalities. It is like a stellar combination of very unique values and identities on the stage, and off the dais equally, expanding the aura of this great institution officially inaugurated on August 26, 1951. Sacred rivers create sacred and ancient civilizations with a deep knowledge of the self that is again sacred knowledge. Therefore, we invoke the blessings of holy rivers by chanting Gange Yamune Jaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Guru when we do anything good with water, holy waters. Similarly, visionary leaders, by their original thinking and simple lifestyle, transform individuals to leaders of world repute. They are called Punya Shlokas, the holy names. This celebration is a manifestation of simple lifestyles, high thinking, and charity that has created leaders, corporates, and entrepreneurs. PSG City, as seen in the video, established by a great visionary of PSG family, Dr. G.R. Damodaran, the founder principal. Like the presence of sacred rivers, I seek the blessings of the founding father, 4 illustrious brothers available on the stage, who founded the PSG and Sons Charities, and the founder principal of the college, Dr. G.R. Damodaran, for the successful conduct of the function and ever-increasing nature of this function every year. This function is indicative of national importance too. What is special today? For us, it is Foundation Day, but it so happens it is National Space Day, announced by the Honorable Prime Minister, and we have the scientists from space also. So is it not important? You can give a big applause. The aura of the college and the function is made intense by the presence of most respected chief guest of the function, Sri Baba Saheb Neelakant Kalyani, the chairman and managing director, Bharat Forge Limited, Pune. This company supports and powers aeroplanes, makes high-quality parts for automotives, produces huge crankshafts for marine engines, and develops advanced defense equipment. With the talent to design and manufacture any forged component made of special alloys and meeting the highest quality standards of international market, Bharat Forge is a very precious gemstone on the crown of our nation. Considered the world's largest single location forging company in the world, with an annual output of over 120,000 tons, Bharat Forge Limited is not just an industry, but an asset of national pride. Welcoming the great leader of such a great group of companies is a humongous task. So I say, I welcome you, sir. I request our managing trustee, sir, the president of the function, to honor the chief guest with a shawl and bouquet. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Tamil Nadu is famous for its openness, accepting talent from various parts of the nation. Tamil Nadu is well connected with Maharashtra. Tanjavur was ruled by close siblings of Chhatrapati Shivaji. So just 2 words of welcome in Marathi. कार्यक्रमाचे परम आदरणीय प्रमुख अतिथी महोदय, विजेत्याला भेट देण्याची आणि प्रमुख पाहुणे म्हणून कार्यक्रमाला उपस्थित राहण्याची विनंती स्वीकारल्याबद्दल आम्ही आपले आभारी आहोत. भारतातील आणि परदेशातील सर्वात प्रतिष्ठित आणि सर्वोच्च संस्थांमधून असलेली तुमची शैक्षणिक पार्श्वभूमी, त्याच्यासाठी असलेले तुमचे प्रेम दृष्टिकोन आणि भारताला आंतरराष्ट्रीय स्तरावर खरोखर अभिमान वाटेल अशा महान उद्योगांचा आपण केलेला विकास खरोखरच आम्हा सर्वांना प्रेरणा उद्योगांच्या भूमीत समाजोपयोगी लोकांच्या भूमीत शैक्षणिक नेत्याच्या भूमीत आणि स्वतंत्र भारताच्या पहिल्या माननीय अर्थमंत्र्याच्या भूमीत श्री रामस्वामी शेट्टी स्वामी भूमीत आम्ही तुमचे स्वागत करतो. गणितातील प्रतिभावंत श्रीनिवास रामानुजन यांच्या भूमीत तुमचे स्वागत करतो. वेलकम टू PSG टेक. माझ्या मर्यादित मराठी ज्ञानाने मी ही ओळी लिहिली आहेत. यासाठी मी ChatGPT वापरला नाही. त्यामुळे काही चुका असल्यास त्याकडे कृपया दुर्लक्ष करा. Respected President Managing Trustee Sir, your efforts to take care of students, faculty members for their welfare, improving the infrastructure, making the best, and the care to improve the academic environment are praiseworthy. I welcome you, sir, for this function. We have a great personality among the audience. He is like sun, illuminating the audience and illuminating the stage. He's a very advisor, mentor in so many ways we can describe. He keeps vigil on the progress of education and the need for high quality resources for the future, and guides all of us by taking us through the history, every time stressing on the values that are to be practiced lest the institution be disturbed by the cultural changes sweeping across. It is none other than Sri GRK sir. Welcome you, sir. I welcome the awardees, Ms. Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner, Central Government, Mr. Lavanathan Palaniswamy, Director of Engineering, Yahoo. Welcome to Ms. Kalpana Aravind, former scientist of ISRO, Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy, Mr. Albert Thomas, Mr. Leela Kasa. I welcome you all for this great function. My hearty welcome to all the members of PSG family. A hearty welcome to all the trustees, trust board members. I welcome all the heads of institutions and faculty members. All of us are admirers, so in a single word I will say I welcome all the admirers, well-wishers, alumni, every element of this living system, the organization, who are present to witness the celebrations of aspirations and achievements. I welcome the press and media and all those who are online watching this program. Dear students, you are the future awardees, so a special welcome to all of you. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude, heartfelt welcomes to all of you for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this function. But I need to thank some of my students, Mr. Ramshankar, Mr. Yogesh Sope from MaxBite, and Mr. Pani, who is in the audience, who could make this event happen. Thanks to all of you. I pray that this event may seed positive thoughts in our minds towards embracing challenges that are pervasive and harbinger epoch-making events of future. I conclude with a big thank you.
Thank you, sir. Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, the esteemed Managing Trustee of PSG and Sons Charities, exemplifies a remarkable blend of respect for tradition and embrace of innovation, embodying the strength of his legacy while continuously driving forward with new ideas. Under his leadership, the organization has not only preserved its core values, but also has evolved to meet the demands of dynamic world. May I request you, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Chief Guest, Sri Baba Sahib Nilkant Kalyani, Chairman Managing Director, Bharat Forge Limited, Pune. Shri G.R. Karthikeyan, Chairman and Founder Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities. PSG Tech Distinguished Alumni Awardees, members of the PSG family, trustees, dignitaries on and off the dais, heads of institutions, alumni who have come in large numbers, media members. A good morning to all of you. Welcome to this program. This is a memorable moment in the journey of PSG College of Technology, one of the eminent academic institutions of PSG and Sons Charities. This is a moment that enthuses us to review what our aspirations have been over the years, reflect on 74 years of growth, challenges we faced, grit and greatness, celebrate all that we have achieved together, and aspire yet again as success is never final. Education being the most powerful weapon to face the challenges posed to a nation, a few philanthropists of the PSG family started educating people of Coimbatore in our schools. Before independence, this happened. PSG and Sons Charities formed and nurtured a few institutions to impart basic skills needed for the industry. Later, the successors of the PSG family, who were visionaries, created institutions of larger scope that were needed to empower people and uplift the fellow men in large numbers. Professor G.R. Damodaran is a great visionary who founded this institution after his education in England. When there were only a few institutions of higher learning in India after independence, and the nation was learning to stand on her own, the institutions of PSG Polytechnic College, PSG College of Arts and Science, and PSG College of Technology created the manpower for starting industries, developed human resources to work with establishments of scientific research and teaching, and trained several hundreds with engineering education to make the post-independent India industrially self-sufficient. As we are celebrating the Foundation Day of the PSG College of Technology, I'm very happy to note that there are about 70,000 alumni as on date serving the world, located at various continents around the world. This college was founded on August 26, 1951. We celebrate this day on a working day very close to August 26th for the benefit of students and faculty here. To be a leader in education for the benefit of the society is our vision. As there was a lot of focus on education by the state and the central government, support emerged, and a public-private model emerged. Several luminaries visited campuses and acknowledging the hard work by our management, then participation of all stakeholders for the noble cause of nation building, autonomy was granted in 1978, and this status still continues. We have 21 UG and 24 PG programs offered in this campus. The college is approved for PhD programs of Anna University through all the departments. With a student population of about 8,000 in the campus, supported by 850 teaching and non-teaching staff members, the college continues to excel in its vision and mission of our founders. Industries visit the campus attracted by the talent pool. The increase in the number of companies visiting every year indicates the relevance to the society. Our alumni abroad connect alma mater with several universities and corporates abroad. Our students and faculty members are benefited by such connections. Appreciated by several NBA committees, NIRF, and NAC for the excellent commitment by all stakeholders, PSG College of Technology continues to be the pride of South India. Our aspirations in technical education gave birth to another institution, PSG Institute of Technology and Applied Research, that emerged in the year 2013. Founded strongly on traditional values as directed by the founding fathers, we are forward-looking, responsive, relevant, selective, and target-oriented. Our college has completed several research projects worth several hundred crores, created wealth for the population through education and employment, developed manpower for teaching, PhDs, entrepreneurs, and several leaders. Coimbatore is inseparable from PSG. Today, education has a lot of challenges arising from the various corners, but the majority of them are from the rapid changes taking place everywhere. The teaching-learning process has to undergo a lot of transformation, and technology is to be used appropriately. It is wise to quote Aristotle, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intentions, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wisest choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny." It takes grit to achieve greatness. With this, I would like to welcome our chief guest and thank him for having accepted our invitation and honoring us with his presence and awarding our alumni. I would also like to thank our awardees who have come from far and near and have been a source of inspiration to our young students here. I wish you all the very best in life and many more such laurels along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Today, we are excited to introduce a visionary leader and an iconic company that has made significant strides in the world of manufacturing and engineering. A man whose vision and leadership have been pivotal in shaping the landscape of Indian industry. A name synonymous with innovation, excellence, and leadership in the global manufacturing sector. It's truly a privilege to have Sri Baba Kalyani with us here as a chief guest of today's event. May I request Dr. G.R. Katpagam, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to introduce the guests to the gathering.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I deem it a pleasure and a privilege to welcome and introduce our esteemed chief guest, Sri Baba Saheb Nilkant Kalyani, a person of remarkable achievements, visionary chairman and managing director of Bharat Forge Limited. Under his visionary leadership, Bharat Forge has transformed from an Indian company into one of the largest and the most respected forging companies in the world. His dedication to research and development has led to numerous breakthroughs, solidifying Bharat Forge's position as a leader in automotive sector. He pursued his BE honors in mechanical engineering from BITS Pilani, India, and MS from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Boston, USA. Baba Saheb Nilkant Kalyani is today the chairman and managing director of Bharat Forge Limited, the flagship company of $3 billion Kalyani Group, a leading engineering conglomerate headquartered in Pune, Maharashtra. Under his leadership, Bharat Forge has become a global powerhouse renowned for its innovative solutions and commitment to excellence. With manufacturing facilities spread across India, USA, Germany, Sweden, and France, the company has a global workforce of 12,000 employees and has consolidated turnover of $1.4 billion. Bharat Forge Limited is today widely acknowledged as #1 forging knowledge in region and capability to supply sophisticated parts to oil and gas, automotive, railways, marine, mining, aerospace sectors. Its customer list includes General Motors, Volkswagen, General Electric, Caterpillar, Boeing, Rolls-Royce, etc. Baba Kalyani is a permanent member of Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Council, Government of India. Member of Empowered Committee for Manufacturing in High Technology Areas. Co-chairman of India-Japan Business Leaders Forum. co-chairman of India-Sweden Business Roundtable, member of US-India CEOs Forum, and founding president of Society of Indian Defense Manufacturers. He is also a member of International Advisory Committee of Robert Bosch. His journey is a testament and commitment, perseverance and vision. The salient awards and recognitions include Padma Bhushan India for his contribution to trade and industry, Order of the Rising Sun, Gold and Silver Star, Japan, Cross of the Order of Merit, Germany. He has declared Commander First Class of the Royal Order of Polar Star by Swedish government for promoting trade and business cooperation between Sweden and India. Knight of the Order of the Legion of Honor, France. Forge Master conferred at the 20th International Forging Convention. Lokmanya Tilak National Award. Doctor of Science conferred by Deakin University, Australia, IIT Kharagpur, India. Baba Kalyani is also a founding chairman of Pratham Pune Education Foundation, an NGO that is engaged in providing primary education to children belonging to underprivileged sections of local community. Under his guidance, Bharat Forge Limited is also providing free technical and vocational training to rural youth at government-owned Industrial Training Institute in Pune district. That is being run as a public-private partnership, a model being replicated in other parts of the country. Mr. Kalyani also supports various other NGOs, charitable institutes engaged in education, skills development, environmental sustainability, women empowerment, sports, and healthcare. We are truly fortunate to have such a remarkable personality with us today to grace the occasion with his presence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful to have Shri Baba Saheb Nilkant Kalyani with us today. Get ready to be inspired. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you very much for that very kind introduction. Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, Chairman of PSG Sons Charities, Sri L. Gopal Krishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities, former trustees of PSG and Sons, distinguished alumni of PSG College of Technology, distinguished awardees of the prestigious PSG Alumnus Award, Dr. K. Prakasan, Principal, and Dr. Prakasan, I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the trouble you took to come to Pune to get me here. Esteemed faculty members, administrative staff, students of various batches of PSG College of Technology, fellow representatives from the vibrant Coimbatore industry ecosystem, friends of the media, and other invitees and attendees, ladies and gentlemen. I can't perform the same feat that Dr. Prakasan performed in talking in Marathi, so don't expect me to talk in Tamil because I'm very poor at it. All I can say is, Vanakkam to all of you. At the very outset, let me convey my heartfelt gratitude to Sri L. Gopal Krishnan for having invited me to be the chief guest for the Foundation Day celebrations of this very prestigious PSG College of Technology in Coimbatore. It is indeed very heartwarming to be amongst all of you this morning and have the distinguished honor of giving the chief guest address at this very momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, Coimbatore and the vibrant industrial ecosystem around this region holds a very special place for me, which I very deeply value. Since the late 70s, I have visited Coimbatore several times to largely meet some of my friends here, suppliers, customers from the manufacturing industry based here. And every time I visited Coimbatore, in the last almost 45, 50 years, I have been startled to experience the vibrancy and the rich heritage of the city commands. The world recognized Coimbatore as the Manchester of South India, and much of the credit of this can be directly linked to the esteemed family members of the visionary Sri P.S. Govind Swami Naidu and his sons and family members. Much of the credit for India's contribution to the first industrial revolution of the Western world can also be attributed to the contributions made by the cotton fields and textile mills around this region. Friends, I hail from Maharashtra, a little far away from Coimbatore, and this reminds me of an important narration from the 1880s, almost 150 years ago. I think quite similar to when the first Mr. Naidu started the agriculture and textile revolution in this city. On 30th May 1884, and I have taken this from a Marathi newspaper, so this is not my story. This was what was printed. Mr. M.M. Kunte, headmaster of the Pune High School, was addressing a group of city intellectuals as part of the annual Vasant Vyakyanmala lecture series, spring lecture series. This lecture series still goes on till today, more than 150 years old, which is a major event in city's itinerary and calendar. The subject of Mr. Kunte's speech was art of mechanization, what is today commonly referred as technology. And this is 1884, ladies and gentlemen, when the British were ruling us. Mr. Kunte said that if Hindustan, as our country was known at that time, wanted its glory to be revived, people needed to suspend the activities of all their religious, social, and sporting groups for a century and a quarter, that's 125 years, and then needed to travel from village to village, taluka to taluka, district to district, and start the activities of blacksmithy with fantastic hail and zeal. Blacksmithy doesn't only mean forging. Blacksmithy was the art known to create weapons in those days. I mean, one of the reasons I think why the British overpowered us was we were never able to produce the weapons that they could produce. He further added, for eradicating the undesirable and establishing the desirable in society, there is no option but to follow and spread widely the art of mechanization. If you want to eat, be a machinist. If you want to win, freedom, you have to be a machinist. If you want to live life as luxuriously as your rulers live, you have to run the machines. If you want this country to progress like that of England, all you have to do is become blacksmiths. Finally, Mr. Kunte said, the art of mechanization has become like a kalpavriksha, and achieving our desired progress would be next to impossible without its shadow and shelter. Mr. Kunte's words turned out to be very prophetic. What is very astonishing is the fact that he said all this, although he had never been abroad, was a student of Sanskrit, had no formal qualifications for the role he adopted as apostle of industry. Around the same time, in the late 1880s and early 1900s, the visionary P.S. Govindswamy Naidu was engaged in cotton trading, including exports to England, and a couple of decades later, around 1920, as was said earlier, his four sons, the PSG brothers, renowned for their ingenuity and forward thinking, made a pivotal decision to establish the Sri Rangavilla ginning, spinning and weaving mills. As the legend goes, this strategic move catalyzed the metamorphosis of Coimbatore into Manchester of South India. In the following years, their impact, however, transcended into the realm of textiles and laid foundations to mechanize agriculture, introduction of the region's maiden tractor, and early adoption of electricity. Notwithstanding the contribution to laying the foundations to manufacturing industry in the region, in the subsequent years, PSG and Sons Charities then established the educational and training institutes, thereby transforming Coimbatore into a prominent educational and industrial hub, the place we are standing here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish much of India had followed what Sri Kunte said in Pune in the 1880s and what the visionary forefathers of the PSG group demonstrated in Coimbatore. And if this was done, I believe by now India would have been a developed country, a Viksit Bharat that we today aim to realize 25 years from now in 2047. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are all amidst a very rapidly evolving world, geopolitical world, with many unknowns and many known unknowns, already making a very VUCA world even more complex and more incomprehensible. The many flashpoints that are cropping up on the planet today are indicative of this end of a multilateral rule-based global order. Matter of fact, as of today, there is no rule-based global order. Nobody follows rules anymore. Whether it's rules from the United Nations, whether it's rules from World Trade Organization or anywhere else, or even from international courts, nobody is ready to follow them. Signaling a very major transition in the globalization era, if not the end of it. If you just look at the scenario around you, notwithstanding the student agitation in Bangladesh, which ousted a duly elected government because of one Supreme Court order on reservation of jobs, to Europe, where countries like Germany are moving to far right, becoming intolerant of migrants and losing skilled manpower, to France, which is fighting a far right movement with a center of left movement between Macron and Le Pen, as a result of which The Parliament has really no power to enact laws anymore. To England, where there are riots going on in the streets every day on racial counts, and less said of the United States, the better. Because nothing much happens there anyway. So we have big problems on our hands. I forgot the Israel and Palestine issue, which is probably the most boiling issue on our planet today. 15, 17 million Israelis trying to stave off close to 500 million Muslims in that area. And that's honestly a problem that this world doesn't need right now. But this is what it is. I've been in the manufacturing sector for more than 5 decades. Actually, this is my 52nd year working. I should have hung my boots long time ago and retired. But life is such that when you go on working, it's very difficult to stop. We have operations spread across India, Germany, Sweden, France, and the United States. Globally, as was said in the introduction, we are also the largest forging company in the world, bigger than people like ThyssenKrupp, who were at one time the global leaders in this business. We have almost all the OEMs in the automotive sector as our customers in the world, most industrial OEMs as our customers in the world. But never in the past have I ever experienced the kind of confidence, the positive impression that India as a country is casting at the world stage today. Business, international diplomacy and relations, science and technology and innovation, healthcare, and even films, sports, culture. I think in every walk of life, India as a country today is at the forefront and has emerged as a major force to reckon with. You know, last evening, our Honorable Prime Minister took a train from Warsaw to Kyiv, a 20-hour train journey to meet President of Ukraine, Mr. Zelensky. At approximately 3.8 to 4 trillion USD today, which is the size of our GDP, roughly, India's is the 5th largest economy globally now and believed to accelerate to, you can take any number, the numbers are running from 25 trillion to 35 trillion. But let's be realistic. You know, we need to first cross 5 trillion, then cross 7 trillion, then cross 10 trillion, and then aim for the next growth. But clearly, we are looking for a very major growth in the next 25 years. My own gut feel is our manufacturing sector today contributes roughly about 14%, 14.5% of India's GDP, which is roughly about $600 billion. And that's why we have the problem of jobs. The largest number of jobs you can create is in the manufacturing sector. And I'll give you some examples in a few minutes. Now, this needs to go to something like 25%. And even if you assume India's GDP will be 25 trillion or 30 trillion, some number in between there, by 2047, you are looking at increasing manufacturing from 600 billion to 7 trillion in 25 years. Actually, not even 25 years, because 2047 is now 23 years away. That's a massive acceleration, a massive velocity that we have to gain in this sector every year. And to our young students here who are passing out of this great institute with the skill sets in engineering, this is an opportunity no other country has. Believe me. So instead of moving towards easier jobs like IT and computer science and sitting behind a desk and punching numbers, you need to start making products. Use your knowledge in that area. That is what you're really trained for. And that is the only way we can make this country where we want to see it. This transformation to some extent has already started, especially in the digital sector. We have three transformations that we have to make. The first transformation is in the energy sector. Transformation from using fossil fuel to using renewable energy. India is well ahead in this game and doing quite well. The second transformation is India moving to a AI-led digital quantum IoT technology system across every business. This has started. Most companies have IoT in their plant. Digital is just about happening. AI is the new buzzword. We still don't know what it means, but everybody is trying to work on it. And quantum, of course, is a very complex technology which is still in a research form, but 5 years from now, there will be quantum computers. Instead of your normal desktops, you will have computers that can do calculations at trillion times more speed than your current computers. We need India's per capita income levels would move from the current $2,200 to roughly about $5,500. That is the first point of inflection that India will see in its economic growth. And I hope this happens by 2031, 2032, in the next couple of years. India today has 800 million plus internet user base, which is the second largest in the world on the planet, twice the United States, expected to match China by another 6 years. China is the largest. We are number one smartphone data consumers in the world, even more than China. So too many people are texting on social media, which is not a very good thing. We are also number one in global fintech adoption rate. Our financial system, our banking system, our financial transaction system, there's nothing in the world that can match this. Not even in the US, not in Europe, not in Japan, nowhere else in the world. And I think great credit for that goes to some of the key technocrats who made it happen and the government who created the policy to make it happen. We are also the third largest ecosystem in the world. We were discussing about startup ecosystems last night at dinner. There's always a plus side to it, there's a negative side to it. The plus side to it is we are creating a new culture of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, who are prepared to take risk, work hard, create products. Unfortunately, most of the ecosystem in startups is all around fintech and e-commerce. It needs to come to product and product-based ecosystem. And most importantly, at 28 years as the median age of the population, India is poised as the youngest large economy in the world, 11 years younger than our big neighbor China. So China, 10, 15 years from now, will have an average age of about 45, 50, and India will still remain below 30. And that's our biggest advantage. It's also the biggest ticking time bomb that we have. Because if we are not able to gainfully use these young people in productive work, get them jobs, get them trained, get them educated, instead of an advantage, they will become a liability. So this is another problem that we need to tackle. While these are attributes that make us feel proud, make us feel optimistic, let's also acknowledge that we have massive work to do in front of us. Young students here, in your parlance, there is a big catching up game for India at play. And that, my friends, is also a big opportunity knocking at our doors. While India has emerged as a front runner in digital, software, technology-enabled services, we are still not a similar force to reckon with when it comes to making high-technology products. Our companies must focus on design-led, made-in-India products with complete ownership of intellectual property. While we are the second largest mobile manufacturers in the world by volume, today the value addition created in India is still nowhere close to where our aspirations should be. We simply cannot afford to be merely the factory of the world. We need to emerge as an innovation-driven economy that manufactures and exports state-of-the-art products equipped with best-in-class technology. And we need to take a pledge to transform India into a products nation. That is the only solution. While we have embarked on a massive modernization of hard infrastructure by means of highways, expressways, semi-high-speed trains, this is a mere beginning. We must accelerate this modernization and transform the infrastructure work from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat. Large section of Indian population is still directly or indirectly linked to the agriculture sector. Several regions across the world are today facing food and water shortages. India has to adopt precision agriculture practices at speed and scale to dramatically improve crop productivity, promote sustainable farm practices, and increase farmers' income. Use of solar pumps, drone, aerial and ground-based sensors, real-time satellite information through mobile apps is set to transform the Indian agriculture sector. I'll give you our own example. We have taken 100 villages in Maharashtra for transformation. These are 100 villages which are completely drought-prone. Their household income per year is less than 10,000 rupees, or was less than 10,000 rupees. And a household is husband, wife, 2 children, at least 3 cattle, whether it's cow, buffalo, or sheep, whatever it is. We started this project almost 12 years ago. In 12 years, in almost 60 to 70% of those villages, we have been able to increase the household income from 10,000 rupees to 5 lakhs of rupees. And in many villages, this has now gone over 10 lakhs, but that's few. And there are some fundamental things that we have done. Nothing, it's not rocket science. When you go into a village, any village, not only in Maharashtra, I'm sure it's similar in Tamil Nadu, similar in Northeast. The fundamental problem there is water is far or not available, roads are not good, the drainage is open, the cattle is inside the house, the schools are dilapidated, and there is no medical help. And these are easy things to solve. First, we solve the water problem. We get water, build tanks, overhead tanks, provide pipelines, so every household has water on the tap. Build toilets, build good roads, pakka roads, concrete roads, so even in monsoon or anything else, nothing happens. Make the open drainages, closed drainages, so spread of disease goes down, and rebuild schools with better teachers. And this is all done without any government help. This is, the villagers have to do 20%, we do 80%. And it's been the most successful village development program, at least in our state. And 7 out of these 100 villages have now been qualified as green, platinum, and gold. That means they are fully sustainable. They work on a recycling ecosystem. So in India, a lot of things are possible if you just put your mind to it. And this is what we need to do in the agri sector also. The developed world has seen many of these high-speed transformations. You also know many of these things yourself. At different point in times of their country's history, had an instrumental role in charting or defining their respective economies and growth trajectories. So let me take the example of Second World War, which is the nearest example one can take. United States during World War II, so the years of 1939 to 1944, 5 years, United States industrialized its country through the war economy to counter the axis of powers. The axis of power was Hitler, Mussolini, and Japan. Under the visionary leadership of President Roosevelt at that time, who invoked the patriotism of a few Americans, industrialists from the private sector, to quickly develop the industrial war machine, an apt description which has been accounted by a famous author called Arthur Henman in his book called Freedom's Forge. This is a true story and a book I would recommend people to read. History teaches us a lot if you read history. Freedom Forge reveals how two extraordinary Americans, General Motors automobile magnate, he was the president of General Motors, his name was William Knudsen. He was a Dutch guy, migrated in the US many years ago, became the president of GM. And General Motors at that time was the largest manufacturing car company in the United States. And shipbuilder Henry J. Kaiser. Henry J. Kaiser was building merchant ships for transporting goods. President Roosevelt got these two guys, called them to Washington and said, "You're going to work for me from tomorrow. This is your office. You're going to get $1 a day, $1 a year salary. And your job is to build the war arsenal for the United States." These two guys got top talents from companies like Chrysler, Republic Steel, Boeing, Lockheed, General Electric, Frigidaire. Knudsen and Kaiser turned auto plants into aircraft factories, civilian assembly lines into fountains of munitions. In 4 short years, they transformed America's army from a hollow shell into a truly global force, laying the foundation of the United States' rise as an economic and military superpower. This is what made America a superpower, these 4 years. And look at what they produced, what these two guys were able to make. From the moment Knudsen kicked off the armament program in July 1940 until August 1945, the United States had produced $183 billion in arms, aircraft, ships together. $183 billion of that time. You can add one more zero to it, and that is 2 more zeros to it, and that is for today's time. In less than 5 years, American shipyards, headed by Mr. Kaiser, who knew nothing about military naval ships, launched 141 aircraft carriers, 8 battleships. If anybody has seen the movie called Battleship, there's a battleship called Missouri in that movie. That was a battleship made during World War II. 807 cruisers, destroyers, 203 submarines, and 52 million tons of merchant shipping. His factories turned out 88,000 tanks in those 4 years, 257,000 artillery guns, 2.4 million trucks, 2.6 million machine guns, and 41 million rounds of ammunition. And the most impressive part, as for aircrafts, the United States produced 324,750 aircrafts, averaging 170 per day since 1942. This effort resulted in the US developing massive capabilities in technology creation, R&D, people training, and their average growth rate in that period was almost 14% a year, and laid the foundations to a sustained, innovation-driven powerhouse. I strongly believe with successful implementation of structural reforms, initiatives such as Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, India is now widely believed to be at the cusp of such a sustained long-term accelerated economic growth. Today, the West is going through multiple challenges, massive shortage of skilled manpower, leading rise to manpower costs. That is why Germany now wants to hire people from here. I think they will come to Coimbatore to get some manpower. That's the worst thing we can do. We need to get German industry here and produce the products here and sell the products back to them, not send them manpower. They have escalation in energy costs because the energy is to come out of Russia, Ukraine after the conflict. This has become a big problem. The regulatory burdens because of the energy transition, going from fossil fuel to renewable energy, has become very high, and cost of doing business has become very high. This, ladies and gentlemen, presents an opportunity for India to be an alternate sourcing hub for the world over the next 10 years. Bharat will be the next biggest sourcing hub for the world, even bigger than China. While India accelerates to a $35 trillion economy by 2047, as our Honorable Prime Minister says, the country is poised to witness a 12 to 15 times jump in manufacturing value addition from today. Merchandise exports will accelerate from $300 billion today to almost $450 billion in 23 to $1 trillion in 2030. As young Indians, as individuals and professionals, as entrepreneurs, how do we play a constructive role in accelerating this transition to a modern India, and in the words of our Honorable Prime Minister, a Viksit Bharat in the Amrit Kal. Last week, I was at the National Police Academy in Hyderabad. It's called Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy. And I had come across a very thought-provoking quote by Sardar Patel himself, the Iron Man of India, the Bharat Ratna, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And let me quote, "The responsibility to shape the destiny of a nation rests on the shoulders of its citizens, each one contributing to the collective progress." That was his quote. And that is very true today. As true nationalists, Sardar Patel in these words emphasized that it is the responsibility of every citizen in the nation-building process. Dear students and young entrepreneurs in the audience today, the vision of India as a global leader can be transformed into reality, and it's the responsibility of young people like you to contribute in making this dream happen. Our time is already gone. I wish I was 25 years younger. I would have participated with you. I said it before and I would like to reiterate again. Several opportunities will come our way in the next few years. But we cannot afford to be merely a factory of the world. We must emerge as an innovation-driven economy that manufactures and exports best-in-class products and solutions worldwide. You look at Japan, you look at the United States, then Japan, then Korea, now China. If they were to just be a factory of the world, they would not have made this progress. They are making products, that's why they are making this progress. And the whole world is going to keep pressure on us so that we don't make products, because they know that once we start making products, with the number of people we have, skilled people we have, we will just take off. And we really need to do that. We need to take off. We always talk about MNCs. Last night, even at dinner, we had discussion on MNCs. We should stop talking about MNCs. We should have ambition that we should become MNCs. Indian companies should become MNCs. There is nothing that we lack. There is no technology that we don't have. There are educational institutions that give you all the knowledge. I mean, there's a good example here. And there are many more. And a place like Coimbatore, where you have such illustrious names and entrepreneurs who have established businesses for a long period of time. I'll name a few, like the Lakshmi Machine Works, the Shakti Group, LG, Precall. These are some of the people I know. There are many that I don't know. I also came to know yesterday that Coimbatore makes 1.4 million tons of castings. If Coimbatore makes 1.4 million tons of castings, this should be the one place in the world where people should come to learn casting technology. Instead of that, we are going outside to learn casting technology. We have the scale, we have the size, we have the market. We just need to, tune in between our ears to do it differently. With such an excellent ecosystem that you have available in Coimbatore, should be an ideal place and an epicenter of design and manufacturing of best-in-class, made in India, made in Coimbatore products for the world. I would urge all the young entrepreneurs here, the leading industrialists, the academicians, the educationists, the scientists, and more importantly, the young students and engineers here to raise the bar. As I conclude, I have one last key message for the student fraternity here. Dear students and young engineers, you must bear in mind that you are studying and shall soon graduate from these hallowed corridors of an institute of high global repute. Each one of you is looked up by every Indian with respect and reverence. However, with this comes great responsibility on each one of you. That is up to you how you live up to the expectations. Therefore, you will have to work hard to justify this legacy and pledge to be an important cog in the wheel that will shape the future of this great nation. This is our moment, India's moment. Let's seize this moment. I wish you success, glory in all your future endeavors. Thank you, Sri Gopal Krishnan, for bestowing me with this honor and the privilege of being part of this special occasion of this great institution. I also take this opportunity to convey my compliments and appreciation to the illustrious alumni and the esteemed PhD alumnus award winners. May God be with you always. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your thoughts and experiences with us. We are also encouraged by your positive words that India is moving forward and will still make a better mark in the global arena in terms of manufacturing and acceptance of technology like AI, with the greatest advantage of a young workforce on our side. Thank you for inspiring our students. We hope you can join us again. May I now request our Managing Trustee to hand over a memento as a token of our appreciation to the Chief Guest, Mr. Baba Kalyani.
We are now progressing to the important segment of today's assemblage. Our college acknowledges the alumni who have significantly impacted society and whose achievements, connections, and professional path have upheld the prestigious legacy of our college through the distinguished PSG Tech Alumnus Award. அஞ்சாமை, ஈகை, அறிவூக்கம், இந்நான்கும் எஞ்சாமை வேந்தற்கியல்பு. Courage, liberty, wisdom, and energy are the four qualities of a good leader. The first recipient of the award symbolizes the essence of this kural. I am delighted to introduce Srimati Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner in Central Information Commission, Government of India, New Delhi. She is holding the key portfolio of ensuring dissemination of information by various public authorities. She did her BE Honours in Electronics and Communication Engineering from PSG College of Technology. She graduated in the year 1984 and joined Bharat Electronics Limited as probationary engineer and rose to become the first women director marketing on the board of Bharat Electronics Limited. She has held posts of additional charge as director of other functions as well. Before joining as Information Commissioner in Central Information Commission, she was holding the post of Chairman and Managing Director, BEL, Ministry of Defense, Government of India. She has got a rich experience in the field of procurement, conceptualization, design and development and production of equipment, coordination with different authorities, and RTI-related matters. Her area of expertise includes administration and governance. Under her guidance and directions, Bharat Electronics Limited has achieved major milestones in many functional areas, which includes order acquisitions from Indian and foreign customers, promotion of the brand, diversification, and gaining new customers. Among the many achievements that Bharat Electronics Limited has made under the leadership of Srimati Anandi Ramalingam, the one during COVID period is remarkable. During the second wave of COVID, BEL stood up for the country's requirement by delivering ICU-grade ventilators and oxygen concentrators. During those critical phases, she guided the strategic business units in BEL to manufacture and supply 30,000 critical CV200 ICU ventilators in a record time of 4 months. Today, we are honored to have such a person as one of the distinguished PSG Tech Alumnus Awardee. Please join me and put your hands together in giving a zealous welcome to Srimati Anandi Ramalingam. I am pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Srimati Anandi Ramalingam.
PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award, awarded to Miss Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner, Central Information Commission, Government of India, New Delhi, in recognition of exemplary service to the nation as the Information Commissioner in Central Information Commission, ensuring dissemination of information by various public authorities, for being a visionary leader who headed the International Marketing Division of BEL as the first women director, for having been responsible for efficient functioning and for achieving corporate objectives, responsible for the development of comprehensive decision support system, hardware and software solutions for armed forces, covering both offensive and defensive operations across all army and services, for opening first ever overseas marketing office at Vietnam, followed by Sri Lanka, Sultanate of Oman, Singapore and New York, and for spearheading the manufacture of and supply of 30,000 units of critical CV200 ICU ventilators during the critical phase of COVID-19, for being recognized with prestigious awards, including the Sir C.V. C.V. Raman Mahila Vitnyan Puraskar for 2021, PRCI Chanakya Award for Good Governance, Outstanding Leadership Women Achiever Award, Executive Excellence Award, and Raksha Mandri Award for contribution to the Arain project, awarded on the occasion of PSG Tech Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman Governing Council. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. Thank you, sir. I request the chief guest to present the award to Srimati Anandi Ranglingam in recognition of her achievements. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to hear from Srimati Anandi Ramalingam in response to the award.
Respected chief guest of today's function, Shri Baba Saheb Nilkant Kalyani, Chairman PSG Charities, Shri G.R. Karthikeyan, the Governing Council Chairman and Managing Trustee, Shri R. Gopalakrishnan, Principal, Shri K. Prakasan, other staffs and students of this great institute, other members of the trustee family, and ladies and gentlemen. And special welcome to my classmates who are here to hear me and to rejoice along with me. So very good morning to all of you. First of all, let me thank the jury for giving me this award, and especially to the chief guest for handing it over to me. The award has become all the more special because I have received it from chief guest of today, whom I have hold in high reverence, and he is a very eminent personality whom I have known for quite some time. I have seen his company's foray into the defense sector, and I have seen it grow and really become a competitor to my ex-company, Bharat Electronics. Even though they are a competitor, in the heart of heart, when they rolled out the first artillery system and armored vehicle, I was feeling very proud that at least we have an Indian private sector company who has really contributed to the goal of Atmanirbharta. Thank you so much, sir. I wish there are many more companies who take up this and then come forward. I really feel great and proud today, and more proud to be having been a part of this great institute. And my hearty congratulations to the other recipients also. I am very grateful to everyone, right from my parents, my other family members, school teachers, college lecturers, this college professors, and my dear friends who have made me what I am today and have been always a part of my journey. On the stage, it is me who have received the award, but at the back end is all of them who, along with the grace and power of God and blessings of God, have nurtured me, enabled me, and made me capable and worthy of this award. I would like to dedicate this award to my parents, my husband and son, also who have always stood by me in whatever decisions I have been taking till now. And especially my father, who, within the confines of limitations and constraints that were prevalent in those days, he ensured that I got a good education. And he always felt and trusted and believed that I can do it. So it is all because of him that I am here. Of course, he is no more right now. And I have been very fortunate to have gone into schools and colleges and even my workplace, which are very professionally run. There is absolutely no nonsense approach which is followed, and there was absolutely no discrimination also. So it was a real blessing for me. And as far as, walking out of my PUC college and then entering into this institution was not a very big or a hard decision. I did my PUC in PSG Krishnabal College, and every day while passing through this institute, I would make it a point to peep out of the bus window and strengthen my resolve that someday I should enter this institute. And that really happened. So this institute has given me the required tools to succeed in life. It has taught me much more than, and prepared me much more than just getting the advancement of knowledge. I did get progressive knowledge through all my learned professors, especially Professor Kandasamy, who is here right now, and and of course got access to the best facilities and resources. But more importantly, this institute also taught me how to lead a well-balanced life. As you all know, we all juggle between various roles, especially for women, as a daughter, sister, wife, mother, friend, and so on and so forth. But the institute really prepared me well. The 5 years which I spent here not only showed me that the world appears to be unjust and painful, but it also taught me how to identify your resources of strength and to decide for yourself what you want to do and where you want to operate from. So once the what and why were answered, everything else fell in place. It is the concept of seizing opportunities as well as taking big risks so that the results are also not incremental but substantial were also ingrained in me here. I was always, people at every stage of my life have taken chance on me, and I also try to do that so that everybody is able to live up to their full potential. Finally, I would like to just say that more than anything else, I think this institute has made me into a better human being. I think so, and I hope so, and it is for others to say, but I feel it has really made me grounded at the same time, made me realize what I can do. At the end, I wish to reiterate that I am really proud and humbled and honored by this award. Of course, I strongly believe that I don't deserve this because there are so many other alumni of this great institute who have really excelled in their chosen field, and they have brought about a great impact on the society at large by their human service. Nevertheless, I accept it, sir, with great humility, and I would also like to convey my special thanks to my classmate and friend who was the distinguished alumnus last year, that is Rajkumar. He ensured that I not only update my profile in a time-bound honor, but he also applied for the award on my behalf. So thanks a lot, Rajkumar, for believing in me. To all the youngsters present here, I would like to just state that don't worry at all. The institute will ensure that you are all future ready. The future is there for you, looking forward to your presence there. And just keep going. everything will fall in place. Once your intentions and your goals are very clear, everything will fall in place. So wishing each of you the very best, and thank you all for this great award. Thanks once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Madam. PSG celebrates with pride your richly earned success.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce today's honoree, someone whose achievements and contributions truly embody the spirit of excellence and dedication we celebrate here. Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy is currently a Director of Engineering at Yahoo, USA. With a career spanning more than 20 years, Mr. Loganathan brings in diverse experience in software design, development, deployment, and operations across various industries, including media and advertising, telecom, banking, and e-commerce. He has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to excellence in architecting and managing complex systems and data pipelines, and is considered to be a data analytics and cloud computing evangelist in Silicon Valley. He has a proven track record of building and leading global engineering and operations teams, driving innovation and delivering tangible results. His work has not only set new standards, but has also inspired many to pursue excellence and innovation. He has a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from PSG College of Technology, belonging to the 1979 to 1984 batch. With a GATE score of 99.22 percentile, he was given an entry into IIT Bombay for the M.Tech Computer Science program. He has followed the great philosophy of Confucius, who says, if you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. Among his many accomplishments, Mr. Loganathan's dedication and vision have brought about transformative changes and have made a lasting impact on the community through various volunteering activities. He has helped upgrade the Panchayat Union Middle School at Uttamapalayam in Tirupur district to a higher secondary school. A founder of Velakoval Union School Education Fund, he spends a lot of time and money guiding the executive board about raising funds and serving the student and teacher community, which in turn has helped the dropout rate in these schools to go down steadily. He has also volunteered at math festivals held at Stanford and Berkeley, helping middle and high school students solving challenging and intriguing math problems. Volunteering as a Tamil teacher in weekends for 20 years, including serving as a principal at the California Tamil Academy, reflects his deep commitment to preserving Tamil language and culture. He has done his part for the environment as well by revitalizing the Vattamalai Dam in a rural part of Tirupur district, which has mostly been dry and uncared for since the year 1997. He is a co-founder and treasurer of North American PSG Tech Alumni Association since 1994, raising funds for various academic, scholarship, and sports initiatives benefiting staff and students at PSG College of Technology. He has also organized large alumni get-togethers in North America, providing opportunities for our alumni to reconnect, share their experiences, and celebrate their achievements. It is truly a privilege to have Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy with us today. Please join me in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. Loganathan. I'm pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy.
PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award awarded to Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy, Director of Engineering, Yahoo, San Francisco, USA. In recognition of his outstanding contributions as a tech evangelist in cloud computing and data analytics in Silicon Valley, for successfully managing the migration of highly sensitive data and machine learning pipelines from on-premises infrastructure to cloud platforms with zero user impact, for his endeavors in modernizing the tech stack, ensuring robustness and fault tolerance of data, for his commitment to lead by example, fostering collaboration and empowering teams to excel, consistently focusing on aligning individual goals with organizational goals, objectives, for his tenacity in giving back to the community and supporting educational initiatives by actively involving public schools in both India and the US, for his remarkable dedication to social outreach, particularly his efforts in revitalizing the Ottamalai Dam near his native place, and for his invaluable role in upgrading the Panchayat Union Middle School at Uttampalayam to a higher secondary school, for serving as the treasurer of the North American PSG Tech Alumni Association since 2005 and organizing mega cherishable alumni meets in the Bay Area, awarded on the occasion of PSG Tech Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and the Chairman Governing Council.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Managing Trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. May I request the chief guest to present the award to Mr. Loganathan Palanisamy in recognition of his achievements. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to hear from Mr. Loganathan in response to the award.
Respected Chief Guest, beloved Managing Trustee, esteemed guests, cherished members of the faculty, dear students, last but not least, my fellow 1979-84 batch friends assembled here. Good morning to all of you. I'm humbled and honored by this distinguished alumnus award. And while reading the profile, they said, I got 99.22 in GATE. Let me set it straight. That was only the third rank in my class, 99.22. The first, so there are 50 of us in my class, mechanical engineering. That was only the third in my class. That was an all India rank. The first person, whose name is Venkatesh, he got 99.5 something. And the second person, Rajan, he got 99.33 or something. And then mine was only the third. So this is only just the mechanical engineering. There were two students in electrical engineering from the 79-84 batch who scored more than 99 percentile. So, and then a lot of them, I think there were only 200 of us, many of us scored above 80, 90 in GATE. So that was the second year. There was a great achievement. So let me state it straight. 99.22 was only the third in my class. Okay, with that, let me start what I wanted to say. I graduated in 1984 in mechanical engineering, and I'm happy to report that we celebrated our 40th year reunion in Sri Lanka just 2 weeks ago. I currently live in the San Francisco Bay Area and have also been serving as the treasurer of the North American PhD Tech Alumni Association since its founding. A question to the students here. Can you all hear me? Questions to the students here. How many of you belong to the 5-year programs such as sandwich engineering, integrated MSc programs? Can you raise your hand? 5-year programs. Okay. Lucky you. Why lucky you? You all get to spend an extra year just like we did at the great PhD Tech. I belong to the 5-year engineering program, 5-year regular engineering program. So when we studied, that's how it was. And we were the last 5-year batch of that engineering program. So when we studied, there were only 8 engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu, in all of Tamil Nadu, with a total intake of about 2,000 students. Attending PhD Tech was a big deal. A big deal for someone like me who comes from a village, who attended government schools through and through, and whose parents had little or no education. It all began with a great PhD hospitality. On the day of admission, we were all received at the bus stands and railway stations by our seniors wearing college braziers. Though it was a simple gesture, it made a lasting impression on me. The layout of the hostel. How many of you live in the hostel, the PhD hostels? Okay, there should be many more actually. So the layout of the hostel is the best I have ever seen. A large playground surrounded by the living buildings A, B, and C, D, inviting even the laziest among us to be active. When you come out of your room, you see a lot of students playing. That motivates everyone to come and play. How lucky that was. The playground was considered so sacred that no one stepped on it except for playing. No walking, no crosswalking, no shortcuts. If somebody tries to walk across the playgrounds as a shortcut, either knowingly or unknowingly, what happens? You'll be escorted out. That's how sacred the grounds were considered. I went for a walking this morning. It was around 7 a.m. I could see literally hundreds and hundreds of students stretching, running, and playing. In this age of ubiquitous mobile phones, it is gratifying to see so many students active in the morning. Good job. Keep it up, students. Keep it up. Given the PhD industries next door, what used to be some classrooms here used to be PhD industries. Given the industries next door, PhD Tech was a haven for mechanical and production engineering students. We had ample in-plant training. We could see what is happening realistically right in the industry. We had in-planting at least once a week. In the 4th year, let me say, this industry right next to the college campus is a rare thing. It's not there anywhere. In the 4th year, the mechanical engineering students went on a 2-week South India tour, visiting factories, monuments, temples, and tech museums. Travel, lodging, and meals for 50 students, constantly on the move, was a challenge, a logistical challenge. We made all these arrangements with no cell phones, no emails. It was all done through letters and regular phone calls. So this gave a lot of confidence and exposure to someone like me who hadn't traveled by train till then. College life was full of fun. Who can forget the weekend movies on the hostel grounds? Yes, every week there'll be a movie on full large screen in the hostel grounds. Sometimes there used to be 2 movies if it is a Diwali or Pongal or something. The All India basketball tournaments, the tech music, the NCC and NSS camps, the marathons, the sports days, the college days, and the hostel days. There was never a dull moment. 5 years just flew past. My years at PhD Tech were so golden and so pleasant that halfway through my final year, I didn't look forward to saying goodbye to my friends. My years at PhD Tech were formative. It helped me and many others like me who didn't even know what IITs were till we got into PhD Tech, to get into IITs and other such institutions in large numbers. That shows the caliber of PhD Tech. Without PhD Tech, I wouldn't have gotten into IITs. I lost touch with the college in the late 80s and early 90s. It was still the pre-internet era. All that changed when Radhakrishnan sir became the principal. He instinctively understood that the PhD institutions had to reconnect with the alumni. He helped organize a number of alumni events all across the US. In 2006, we founded the North American PhD Tech Alumni Association as a non-profit entity in the US. Since then, the US-based alumni has donated more than $200,000 to establish scholarships back here. We also organized 3 large alumni events, US-wide events, all with, you guessed it, tech music. There are a number of tech music alumni living in the US. With their help, we were able to organize tech music as part of these 3 large alumni events. In 2015, the alumni in the US were tasked with bringing a Nobel laureate to PhD institutions. Several of us worked tirelessly and succeeded in bringing Dr. David Gross, a Nobel laureate in physics. It was one of the best and most gratifying assignments ever to be given to an alumni. Let me conclude by saying that we plan to organize a North America-wide alumni event in March 2026 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of PhD Sons and Charities, and also the 75th anniversary of PhD Tech. We are looking for a lot of younger alumni, especially those who graduated in the last 10 to 15 years, to organize this mega event. This will be an opportunity to meet all the alumni in North America in one place. So stay tuned for more information. Once again, thanks for this wonderful recognition as a distinguished alumnus. One more time, dear students, as our chief guest said, India has a lot of potential with youngsters like you. I wish you the best, the very best, nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We celebrate your accomplishments with great pride and look forward to the continued impact you will make in your respective fields. Thank you.
உள்ளியது எய்தல் எளிதுமன் மற்றும்தான் உள்ளியது உள்ளற் பெறின். All aims are easy to achieve to those who work with perseverance. The trajectory of our next honoree is perfectly aligned with this Kural. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Srimati Kalpana Aravind, Outstanding Scientist and Associate Director at Laboratory for Electro-Optic Systems, LEOS, ISRO, Bangalore. She has made significant contributions to India's space programs, particularly in areas related to satellite technology, space missions, and space research. She did her BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering in PSG College of Technology and graduated in the year 1984. After her graduation, she joined in the Sensors Division of ISRO Satellite Center as an engineer. Subsequently, she has held various positions as project manager of INSAT 3A and 3C, Deputy Project Director of INSAT 3E and Chandrayaan 2, also served as Section Head, Division Head, Group Director, and Deputy Director at LEOS. Currently working as Associate Director, she is responsible for delivering altitude sensors and optics for all missions of ISRO and has completed spectacular 38 years of her service till date. Srimati Kalpana Arvind has acquired rich insights and vast experience in the field of science and the cosmos. Her first assignment at ISRO was to develop sensor processing electronic packages for the highly successful Indian national satellite INSAT-2 series. So far, 40 packages of INSAT-2 have been successfully launched as a part of renowned space programs like Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3 and the Mars Orbiter mission. She has also designed and developed advanced fiber optic-based gyroscope and MEMS-based sensors for the inertial reference unit and accelerometers respectively, and also has contributed to the very recent Aditya L1 mission. She has been bestowed with several awards and accolades for her accomplishments in space exploration. She is also a member of several prestigious forums. On a striking contrast, Srimati Kalpana Arvind's hobbies include trekking and cooking, and she is interested in delivering space-related lectures to schools, colleges, companies, and ISRO training programs. We are privileged to have a person of such an eminence amidst us today. What a delight it was to witness the ISRO tableau led by 7 rocket women to roll on at the Kartavya path during the 75th Republic Day celebration with the theme of Nari Shakti, depicting the successful soft landing of Chandrayaan 3 on the moon near its south pole. With the same delectation, I request all those who have gathered here to give a big round of applause to Mrs. Kalpana Arvind for her huge contributions to India's space power in the global arena. I am pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Srimati Kalpana Arvind.
PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award, awarded to Ms. Kalpana Arvind, Outstanding Scientist, Associate Director, Laboratory for Electro-Optic Systems, ISRO, Bangalore, in recognition of an illustrious career spanning over 37 years, marked by pivotal contributions to the development of advanced sensor technologies for numerous Indian space missions, including INSAT, Chandrayaan and Mars orbit mission, for her remarkable pioneering contribution in developing MEMS-based capacitive sensors, and for leading a team of scientists and engineers to design and develop critical payloads for Chandrayaan 2 and 3, for publishing more than 50 research papers in national and international journals, and the patents she got for her innovations, for being honored with Women Scientist of the Year Award in 2005 by Astronautical Society of India, and for being the recipient of the President of India Memento, awarded on the occasion of PSG Tech Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman, Governing Council.
Thank you, sir. I now request our trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. Thank you, sir. I request the Chief to Srimati Kalpana in recognition of her achievements. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to hear from Srimati Kalpana Arvind in response to the award.
Very good morning to all of you. And today's chief guest, and the Honorable our Managing Trustees, Gopal Krishnan sir and Karthikeyan sir, and my honorable and most prestigious, my gurus who are sitting on the dais and off the dais, and my friends and the future architecture of India, the students community, and all my friends, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today is the day, our first anniversary for the Space Day, where August 23rd, 2023, we landed on the south side of the moon called Sivasakti Point. In recognition of that, today receiving such an alumnus award, it is really a wonderful day for me. As a token of small appreciation from my side, I wanted to give a small acknowledgement to our Managing Trustee, Shri Gopal Krishnan sir. 1 minute, please, can you come? This day is the day where our Prime Minister told the day we landed on the moon, it was a life remembrance and forever it will be there in my mind. That way, today is a day where I have received this prestigious Alumnus Award, so I cannot forget my anniversary also for this same day. So it is fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know. Our office, they have celebrated the day instead of August 26th, August 23rd. Thank you once again for this, sir. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That is the thing our PSG Charity Institute has done for every one of us. It is like a banyan tree. What they have rooted so many days ago, another 2 more years they are going to complete the centenary. It has grown like a banyan tree, so many branches. After we came out, I have seen PSG has grown not only in technology, it has grown in all the fields. Whatever I am seeing, it is there. And everything is related to education, because education is the only wealth where nobody can take it from you. That is the wealth our institute is giving, and with this institute, everybody or every one of us are benefiting, and one such function is this Foundation Day. First of all, I would like to thank the judges for recognizing my work, and our Managing Trustee, Gopal Krishnan sir, Chairman Karthikeyan sir, and all the professors who have recognized and awarded me on this, given this accolade. And also I would like to extend my gratitude to my teachers and mentors for their unwavering support and guidance. This award is not just for me, but for the team ISRO, who are back with me for both Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3. I'm truly honored and blessed to be standing here today to receive this award for my work at ISRO in front of my gurus and alma mater. This I will think like a Thaivitu Seedhanam. Whatever we study from school is only the root, but the root has to grow and make a big tree and has to be utilize the tree's things for all the people. That is where our college stands. The education what I imported from here is the one even today I use in my work. So that I never forget the way our teachers have taught us. Even today I remember, and I would like to share some of my down the memory lines with you people also. And before that, I just wanted to dedicate all these things are possible only with my family and my both parents who are not there with me to see such things, but they are there somewhere here to see how I have progressed in life, where coming from a small village, a community called Devanga, where no women studied, and my father was the only teacher, and I was the first engineer from my community, and with so much resistance, they allowed me to study. Not only to study, and I have stayed in the hostel where SQ10 was our hostel, and we are the first batch of 4 years, and our previous speaker taught they are the last 5 years. And fortunately or unfortunately, we are not 4 years, we are 4.5 years. So that way, we came out of the institution in the year December, but our results came only in January. So that 6 months, we were not getting any job. Those days, campus interviews are not many, very few, 1 or 2 only. Even that 1 or 2, they didn't want a women to be taken for that interviews. Now, today the world has changed. Already people have told, adupudam pengalukku padipedharku, but the women only are there in all the fields and excelling in every field. Such an award doesn't come easily. It comes with the hard work, dedication, and the passion what you do in your work. Even in a prestigious organization like ISRO, though it is a research and development organization, you need to compete with your male counterpart. And we need ready to work and sacrifice our family work, and you have to be there in all the work. So that is how the discipline and the perseverance to work has come from my college. Because the teachers whom I have to name some of the people who were there with me throughout my college days here, and some of my college students who have become the teachers here and got the PhD also, Dr. Gunavati, Dr. Neelaveni, Dr. Vanati, and Paranjyothi also did sometimes, but these 3 continued here, and whatever that knowledge, teaching is the best, whatever any profession field, what you teach is the best ever, I will tell. Though our chief guest is doing wonderful work, but this is what, without the teaching, we cannot work in the companies like that. And during our days, G.R. Damodaran was the managing trustee and Subaya was the principal. And our HOD was Palani Swami. And professors and gurus like our late Jayaraman sir. Even today, if I tell my name, he will tell my roll number. And he is such a person who remembers all our roll numbers, and he always tells, you are the only batch, I am always connected and I always remember. So such a disciplined students we were those days. And not only that, so our Kandaswamy sir is here, Shanmugam sir, Narayan Swami, Bhupati, Selvam, Suresh, Lakshmikandan sir, Thangavelu sir, Murugeshan Kumar. I can name so many people. And the way the lab, electrical lab, even today it is same way. But college, I am seeing lot of growth has happened. The same thing is not there. This is shows how much it is like a banyan tree. It is grown everywhere. It is not finding any place for its root to stand. And this 4.5 batch, not only this, we were having like a previous batch, they are told that Friday means tomato rice with chips and night movie. That really we enjoyed, because those days entertainment like going to a mall or picnic spots were not there. Problem is even television itself was like a rare things. Because in our college days, when Indira Gandhi passed away, only that stream was shown in the TV. And computers, we have never heard of. Laptop, mobile, nothing. Our education itself, cyclo-style, they will give the syllabus. And the first, once the syllabus released, everybody will run to the library, collect whatever books possible related to the syllabus we will take. And all our day scholars, they will come to hostel to share our books. Nowadays, you people are really lucky to get the syllabus in your hands. That was not the days. And to study also, night 10 o'clock, our college canteen will give one tea, which will make you to be awake till 2 o'clock. That also I will never forget in my life. Such a tea I have not got tasted afterwards. So, and the other thing is like, Sunday means bread butter jam and masala dosa. I don't know, the master may not be there. He prepared very nice masala dosas. And these things, small things, our tech player, our tech music, and our hostel day celebrations, including our warden ma'am, Girija, I have to tell, both our principal, KV sir, and Girija madam, all of them, they took us, and hostel day, that day we prepared bisibele bath. Even today we remember that day, I didn't know that is a bisibele bath. We thought it is a dal with all vegetable rice. Then we were all wondering, she was asking us to cut this, cut that. When I went to Karnataka, that is their standard bisibele bath is the food they prepare it for the festival days. So that is what our warden ma'am has done. Really, some of the things I cannot forget. So, and I just wanted to tell our student community, what we work here, what we study here is the fundamental what you are going to do for your future. The things, even today, I am seeing the students who are joining even in our ISRO during my interview time or afterwards when I was training them, because what you have learned, you have to train others. That is the way you will get more knowledge. That is what Thirukkural has told. That line I have taken, that is how I am trying to impart the knowledge, what I know to all the schools and colleges that I am doing. And I wanted to tell the women's community who is sitting here, what Bharati has told, பட்டங்கள் ஆழ்வதும் சட்டங்கள் செய்வதும் பாரினில் பெண்கள் நடத்த வந்தோம், எட்டும் அறிவினில் ஆணுக்கு இங்கே பின் இளைப்பிள்ளை காணென்று கும்பியடி என்று பாரதி அன்றைக்கே கனவு கண்டார். அந்த கனவை நனவாக்கும் பெண்களாகத்தான் நாம் இருக்கிறோம். So I want to tell all women community, please don't feel shy. Come forward, be bold, face the world. And I want to just to give an advice to our male community, please support your women community. When you are with your family, as a family, both of you can grow, and because you grow, you are making our India to grow. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. PSG celebrates with pride your success earned through perseverance.
It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you today a remarkable individual whose achievements have made a significant impact in the world of technology and consulting, Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy. As Chairman of North America for Tata Consultancy Services, Suresh Muthuswamy oversees TCS's largest market in driving business growth, strengthening customer relationships, and helping clients in their digital transformation journeys. Prior to becoming Chairman of North America, Mr. Suresh was President and Global Head of Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Platforms at TCS. Mr. Suresh has also previously served as the Global Insurance and Healthcare Leader for TCS. He worked extensively with C-suite leaders at Global 1,000 clients, helping design and oversee key transformation programs. During his tenure, he successfully steered these businesses and grew them manifold, building agile units focused on innovation and meeting client needs by championing investments in initiatives and ideas to drive growth and differentiation. Prior to joining TCS, Mr. Suresh led a technology group in India, ran the global program management for a large engagement in the UK, and worked at a startup consulting company, helping it grow revenues significantly in 2 years. An advocate of STEM education, Mr. Suresh leads TCS's comprehensive efforts across North America to provide underserved communities and the next generation of talent with the foundational computer science skills for the 21st century careers. He is a member of the State of Connecticut Governor's Workforce Council and serves on the Board of Directors of Chief Executives for Corporate Purpose, the American Red Cross Greater New York Region, and a member of Pace University's President's Council. Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy is also a proud member of the inaugural batch of the Master of Computer Applications program at PSG College of Technology. This program was introduced by the visionary management in 1983 as one of the first MCA programs in the country, making a milestone in Indian education and professional training in computer applications. Mr. Suresh is also a graduate of Harvard PhD Tech Distinguished Alumnus Award. I'm pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy. Thank you.
PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award awarded to Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy, Chairman of North America Tata Consultancy Services, in recognition of exemplary leadership in driving business growth, strengthening customer relationships, and helping clients in their digital transformation journeys, for distinguished service as a member of the State Connecticut Governor's Workforce Council, and for serving on the Board of Directors of Chief Executive for Corporate Purpose, American Red Cross Greater New York Region, as well as for being a member of the PACE University President's Council, for being an advocate of STEM educations, and for his comprehensive efforts in providing undeserved communities and the next generation of talent with the foundational computer science skills suitable for 21st century careers, for leading TCS Global Service Delivery across financial services and insurance, for having worked extensively with C-suite leaders at global 1,000 clients, for having led a technology group in India, for having worked at a startup consulting company and helping it grow in revenues to more than $15 million in 2 years. Awarded on the occasion of PSG Tech Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman, Governing Council.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Managing Trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. I also request our chief guest to present the award to Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy. We'd like to hear from Mr. Suresh Muthuswamy in response to the award.
This is not the Coimbatore I left almost 40 years ago. When I lived here in the campus, 40 years ago, the population was 1 million. Today, it's over 3 million. Like Dr. Kalpana, you mentioned, there were no computers, there were no Starbucks. All we had was National Modern Bakery. And you missed talking about Iyer Kadai. I was saddened to see that it was closed. Anyway, let me not get carried away. Managing Trustee, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, Chairman, Mr. Karthikeyan, Principal, Chief Guest, Dr. Baba Kalyani, esteemed faculty, fellow alumni, students, and distinguished guests. Let me not forget my awardees on the stage and my friends Ramachandran, Satya. My wife is here. My very close friend Ramaswamy couldn't be here. I really miss him here. I stand before you today with immense gratitude and humility, being recognized as an outstanding alumnus of PSG College of Technology is an honor beyond measure. When I first set foot on this campus 41 years ago, I could have never imagined a journey that lay ahead. I grew up in a small coastal town in Tamil Nadu, about 400 kilometers from here, and I spent my childhood enjoying hot summers, playing with my 4 siblings and cousins, eagerly awaiting for rainstorms and cyclones in October and November, hoping for school closures. Transitioning to the vibrant PSG Tech campus in Coimbatore was a significant change for me. However, with my both grandfather and father were heads of educational institutions, I understood the importance of good education, even if it meant that I had to leave my hometown. As the years went by, PSG Tech became more than just an institution of learning for me. It was a foundation where my dreams were forged, my skills honed, and my character shaped. I fondly remember staying at the International Student Hostel, enjoying late night snacks at New Modern Bakery, or NMB as they call it now, and frequenting Arjun's Tea Kadai for egg bhaji and masala chai after lectures. I wrote my first computer program on campus using a punch card system to compile it. Those experiences, including my participation in tech music, among countless others, laid the groundwork for everything I have achieved since. Sri G. Varadaraj was the managing trustee at that time. The previous trustee, G.R. Thamodaran, was a constant on the campus. If you walk around Araspuram today, you'll notice that Coimbatore is a business-friendly city. The managing trustees of PSG Tech have significantly shaped the institution into a thriving entrepreneurial hub. Their vision and commitment to nurturing entrepreneurship is evident in the way the deans and faculty engage with students and have empowered countless students like Leela to become job creators. So if you think Coimbatore is a business-friendly city, it is due to PSG. PSG made Coimbatore a business-friendly city. Reflecting on my journey since leaving PSG Tech, I am reminded of our founder's vision. PSG Sons Charities established this institution not just to produce graduates, but to nurture leaders who would contribute meaningful to society. Let there be charity so that others can share my family's prosperity. Sri P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu, the founder, said, PSG family, the institutions, is a synonym to excellence and integrity. These ethos have been my guiding light throughout my career. The master's degree from PSG College of Technology enabled me to enter the technology industry, which was in its infancy in the 1980s, providing a strong foundation for growth. I focused on building friendships and relationships, not only with my classmates, but also with engineering students and master students in the master's program. These connections, along with my technical and social skills, propelled my career from an entry-level programmer to project program manager to greater responsibilities as a business leader, culminating in my role as chairman of North America for TCS. I made it my mission to promote STEM education among business leaders, technology leaders, academia, and policymakers in Washington. The community focus I learned here made my 23-year career with TCS very purposeful. As the founder of Tata Group famously said, in a free enterprise, community is not just a stakeholder, but the very purpose of its existence. To the faculty who challenged us to think critically, push beyond our perceived limits, and never stop learning, thank you. Your dedication and wisdom continue to guide me. Our then HOD, Dr. Reddy, demanded excellence. Like you said, sir, this morning, excellence is not by accident. And Dr. Nadarajan, who is somewhere here, he demonstrated passion, teaching us that a good leader is accessible to everyone. Dr. Vijayalakshmi Poi taught us to be humble. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my family, my loving wife, and my two lovely daughters. Their unwavering support and encouragements have been the bedrock of my accomplishments. My father taught me compassion and hard work, and my mother was an extraordinary woman. She taught me humility and decency. My two sisters and two brothers support me every day. Without their love and belief in me, I could not have accomplished anything. They have been my greatest source of strength, and I am forever grateful. However, this award is not just a recognition of past achievements. It's a call to action, a reminder that our work is far from done. As PSG Tech alumni, we have a responsibility to continue innovating, mentor the next generation, and use our skills and knowledge for the betterment of society. As we celebrate PSG Tech's Foundation Day, let's recommit ourselves to these ideas. Let's strive to be worthy ambassadors of this great institution, push the boundaries of what is possible in our respective fields, and make positive impact to the world around us. The current students, you are the torch bearers of PSG Tech legacy. Embrace every opportunity this institution offers. The skills you are developing here, not just technical knowledge, but also problem solving, teamwork, and resilience, will serve you well in ways you cannot yet imagine. I was not a class topper, nowhere close. Everyone can succeed if given an opportunity. So it means that every one of you can achieve this recognition someday. It's entirely up to you. We are in a time of change, presenting both challenges and unique opportunities. Do not underestimate the transformation power of artificial intelligence. AI is just not a buzzword. It is reshaping industries and the way we work and learn. PSG Tech, as a leader in technological education, must stay at the forefront of this revolution. The institution should consider integrating AI education across disciplines, updating curricula to include AI education in applications, and fostering partnerships with industry leaders in artificial intelligence. Students, on your part, should actively seek opportunities to understand and engage with AI technologies. Develop not just technical skills, but also the critical thinking, ethical reasoning needed to navigate the AI-driven world. Remember, AI is not just a tool. Your human creativity, empathy, and problem-solving skills will set you apart. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the management for this incredible honor. The award is a testament not just to my efforts, but to the enduring legacy of PSG College of Technology. I want to congratulate Anandi, Loganathan, Kalpana, Albert, and Leela for this recognition. May PSG Tech continue to flourish and produce outstanding individuals who will shape the future of our nation and the world. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your achievements not only reflect your personal dedication, but also bring honor to the PSG College of Technology. Thank you.
அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். Do not give up saying it is impossible, for strenuous effort gives prevailing power. The next recipient of the award exemplifies precisely what I have just referenced. I'm happy to introduce Mr. Albert Thomas. He completed his production engineering in 1991. He was active in NCC, Nature Club and Philately Club during the college days. He started his career as engineer trainee R&D Titan Watches Limited, India in the year 1991. Subsequently, he went to the US and joined MS in Industrial Engineering and graduated from Texas A&M University during the year 1995. Again, he started off as a system engineer in US Datamax, and his continued efforts taken him to where he is today, and he is supply chain executive at Oracle, USA. Mr. Albert is a proven problem solver, bringing innovative solutions to the supply chain space. His interests outside work include photography and mountain biking. Mr. Albert has been the anchor for the PSG Tech alumni community living in the US. He, along with Mr. Baiju Jacob, BECE 19 batch, brought the Alumni Association organization into the digital world by creating an email registry and registering the domain www.psgtechalumni.org that was hosted at Temple University, Philadelphia. Over the years, the site evolved, changed domains, and eventually connected over 9,000 alumni. He continued maintaining connections with PSG Tech and faculty. He continues to take great interest in organizing and hosting visits from PSG Tech to Atlanta area. We are honored to have Mr. Albert Thomas as awardee, not only to recognize his personal accomplishments, but also celebrate his commitment to uplifting his alma mater. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Albert Thomas for his outstanding achievements and well-deserved nominations for the distinguished PSG Tech Alumnus Award. I am pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Mr. Albert Thomas.
PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award, awarded to Mr. Albert Thomas, Industry Supply Chain Executive, Oracle, Atlanta, USA. In recognition of his exceptional contributions as a proven problem solver and innovative leader in the supply chain space, for his expertise in designing cutting-edge software solutions, developing high-performing teams, and creating tools that ensure successful implementations, for his specialization in strategic thinking, process development, product and project management, solution design, team building, supply chain management, and quality management, which have significantly impacted the industry, for his visionary initiative in the early 2000s to bring the PSG Tech alumni community into the digital world by creating an email registry and registering the domain www.psgtechalumni.org, hosted initially at Temple University, Philadelphia, which has since evolved over the years, changing domains, eventually connecting over 9,000 alumni worldwide. Awarded on the occasion of PSG Tech Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman, Governing Council.
Sir, I now request our trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. Thank you, sir. And now request the chief guest to present the award to Mr. Albert Thomas in recognition of his achievements. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to hear from Mr. Albert Thomas his response to the award.
Thank you. Check, check. So in 1995, I was graduating from Texas A&M University. I was at my convocation. It was a large gathering like this. There were a lot of speakers coming and talking. I don't remember any of that. But there was one person who spoke. He said something that stuck with me all these years. He said that about Texas A&M University, but I think it applies equally to PSG Tech. So he was talking about how prestigious Texas A&M was. And he said the prestige comes not from the buildings that are here, not from the labs, not from the sports facilities. The prestige comes from what the alumni have gone out into the world and have accomplished. I think it's so true of PSG Tech, and there is no doubt that my fellow honorees on this stage have added incredible prestige to PSG Tech. Please give them another round of applause. When I was told that I was going to be recognized as a distinguished alumnus, I was like, me? Are you sure? Do you not make a mistake? And they're like, no, you're it. So what I did, I think, was really small in the large scheme of things. It happened by chance, really. This was way back in 1992. We did not have websites. Actually, websites were just coming out. Mosaic was the only browser, and the only thing we had was email. And I started a list of friends that I knew in the US who were studying in different universities. That quickly became a weekly email bulletin that started going out to over 500 people. At the same time, a friend, Baiju Jacob, a 91 ECE alumnus, had started a website, and together we ran it from 1994 until 2014. By that time, there was Facebook, there was Google, there was LinkedIn, and we were like, I think we're done with this. So we still have the domain, and what I did, like I said, was really very small, nothing compared to what these people have done, and it is my distinct privilege, my honor to be sharing the stage with these great luminaries. I want to be very brief here. I know the crowd back there has been sitting through this for 2 hours and probably ready to go get lunch, so I want to say thank you to so many different people. First of all, our chief guest, Padma Bhushan Kalyani sir, thank you for coming out and grace this occasion. Thank you to Chairman Mr. Karthikeyan, Managing Trustee, Mr. Gopalakrishnan. You are the vision, you have this mission, and I wish you very well. I want to see you succeed, not just for the next 75, but for the next 1,000 years. Why not, right? So thank you. Thank you to Dr. Prakasam. He's a production engineer by trade, and it shows in how well he's manufacturing quality engineers out of PSG Tech. Keep doing it, sir. Thank you. And I mentioned Baiju Jacob here. Baiju is not here, but he was really, he should probably be standing here right with me, because if that's why I'm getting this, then he should be here. I'm sure he'll be here in one of those days. Another person I want to thank is Dr. Shantakumar Palaniswamy. He was a professor at Central Michigan University, but he's also a 1974 BECE graduate of PSG Tech. I met him here when I was a student, but then when I went to the US, he was like a mentor to me, and he really guided us through the initial stages of starting the network, and he was very instrumental with what we were able to accomplish earlier. Okay. PSG has given me a lot of things, a lot of values, a lot of education for sure, but perhaps the single most thing that I got out of PSG is my wife. I met her right at PSG in the canteen. So you could say we are a product of PSG Tech, right? So she was a 1993 graduate of MCA, Dr. Nadarajan student, and I'm so happy that we met here, and I'm so happy for PSG for that. My wife, Judith Anita, supports me in everything I do, supports regardless of how stupid or foolish those might be. She's my strength, so I'm so glad we have her. I have to thank all my teachers. There would not be enough time in the day today to list every one of them. When I was a student, I didn't think this was a big deal. These were just classes that I had to go, that I had to get through. But time has given me perspective, and I met some great people here. I want to recognize 3 specific people. When I was at PSG Tech, they mentioned a few clubs that I was active in. I did everything but go to class, right? And in the final year, I was part of all the student union activities, and Professor S. Lakshmikandan from the physics department was our students union advisor. He really inspired me to take my creative side, to explore that, and to bring those skills to advertising, to event management, and so forth. These are things that are not hard engineering skills, but have stood me in good stead, and I really value that. The 2 other people I need to thank are Dr. P. Radhakrishnan and Dr. Nadarajan. I learned a few things from them when I was in college, but they continue to be teachers, they continue to be mentors, and I'm very, very thankful for them. I would not be standing here if it were not for my mom and dad, right? So my mom and dad were like first generation college educated. They were the first ones among 18 siblings across both of them. They were the first ones to go get their postgraduate. My dad was a graduate of botany. He started his career, in fact, teaching at PSG Arts before he moved on to Coconut Arts and Science College. He passed away in 2012. I know he would be so proud to see me standing here. My mom is here. She was a professor of zoology at Nirmala College, and there she is standing there. Thank you. They gave everything to get us where we are. Fun fact, fun story. I told you I did everything other than go to class. That was true even in my first grade. So every day after class, my mom would go to my first grade class, find out what the teacher taught, and then we had a blackboard at home. She would write it down, and that's how I got through first grade. Who knows where I would have ended up otherwise, right? So thank you, Mom. I'm so happy to be here. Like I said, this is a great privilege. I'm totally enjoying the day here. Look forward to meeting with some of the students and others out here. And last but not least, I want to tell the students what I heard on that convocation day. I think it is each and every one of your responsibility to go out there and take the PSG name, add prestige to it, and do the things that some of these other great people have done. God bless. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. PSG celebrates with pride your success through sincere efforts.
The journey from our campus to the forefront of digital world has been nothing short of inspiring for our next awardee, Mr. Leela Kaza. He is a co-CEO of Bounteous Acolyte, a global leader in end-to-end digital transformation services, serving over 300 Fortune 1000 and high-growth clients, solving their mission-critical problems. He graduated from PSG College of Technology, belonging to the 1987 to 1992 BE Sandwich Mechanical batch. He further completed his master's in industrial engineering at Clemson University, South Carolina. He began his professional career at Sabre, then a division of American Airlines. Over the next decade, he has held various senior executive roles at Sabre, Travelocity, Trilogy, and ESW Capital. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. True to these words, Mr. Kaza's unwavering commitment to nurturing a positive organizational culture has been instrumental in transforming Acolyte into a beacon of excellence in the industry. At the heart of Acolyte's success is Mr. Kaza's meticulously crafted rewards and recognition program. This initiative is designed to celebrate and acknowledge the invaluable contributions of every employee, fostering a culture of appreciation and motivation. Under Mr. Kaza's leadership, Acolyte has achieved remarkable industry recognition, including being rated as a great place to work in India and among the best places to work in the UK. Notably, his team has won prestigious awards such as the Silver Stevie's Award for Women in Business and the Equality Awards in UK. A philanthropist at heart, he is also the founder of Happy Hearts Foundation, which focuses on the well-being and education of underserved kids and supports senior citizens. He is also involved with communities for supply of essential supplies, organizing health camps for needy, providing schooling needs for underprivileged children, mentoring budding entrepreneurs, and providing career guidance and counseling. In the UK and US, he is involved with organizations like Children with Cancer and Helm's Hope Foundation, both providing a helping hand for people dealing with cancer. Mr. Leela Kaza exemplifies the values of innovation, leadership, and impact that we strive to uphold. Please join me in acknowledging Mr. Kaza's remarkable achievements and his profound impact on creating a workplace that is celebrated both nationally and internationally. I'm pleased to invite our principal to read the citation of honor of Mr. Leela Kaza.
Before reading the last citation, about the date, 23rd, there is a saying all the time, when you are with the divinity, everything will be conspired for the best. You will be with the divine and it happens naturally. So 23rd happened like that. It was a divine grace. Today, National Space Day, and it happened. 26 happens to be a holiday. That is the reason. Thank you. PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Distinguished Alumnus Award, awarded to Mr. Leela Kaza, founder and CEO, Bounteous and Acolyte, Dallas, USA. An acclaimed global visionary leader and innovative provider of best-in-class digital transformation services, recognized for his contributions to the growth and development of mature business software companies, for nurturing a diverse portfolio of over 20 software enterprises and successfully establishing a tech-savvy business enterprise driven by passion and vision, serving 50 Fortune 5 clients and employing over 5,000 world-class IT professionals. For his commitment, fostering a culture that celebrates the contribution of employees, whether for small accomplishments or significant milestones, which has earned the organization prestigious accolades, including being among the best places to work in the UK for 2023, for his dedication as a philanthropist, focusing on the well-being education of undeserved and underprivileged children, revamping school infrastructure, and providing essential supplies and health services to support communities in need. Awarded on the occasion of PSG Foundation Day on the 23rd of August 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and the Chairman, Governing Council.
Thank you, sir. May I request the trustee to honor the awardee with a shawl. May I request the Chief Guest to present the award to Ms. Leela Kaza in recognition of his achievements.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure you're all hungry and waiting for lunch, so we will not keep you here long. To all the dignitaries on the dais, Chief Guest Sri Baba Kalyani, Chairman of the PSG Sons and Charities, Dr. Sri G. Sir, you were an inspiration to us back in 1987, and you are still an inspiration to us fast forward 20 years later. Thank you. And Managing Trustee, Sri L. Balakrishnan, all my fellow distinguished alumni awardees, Dr. Prakashan, the Principal of PSG Tech, former Principal of PSG Tech, Dr. Murthy, and Dr. Natarajan, placements, and all of the faculty, deans, HODs, and the students. And most importantly, my friends and batchmates, Muthu, Raghuram, Selvam, thank you all for being here. It's an honor and privilege to be here this morning, and it is truly a nostalgic moment. For 37 years after I've joined this campus, when I was in 11th grade, I told my dad that I wanted to study PSG Tech. So I come from Vijayawada, which is in Andhra Pradesh, and there are obviously a lot of engineering companies, but I did not want to study in any one of them. So I told them back then, my dad, that I want to go to PSG and I want to do mechanical engineering. So my dad camped here for 30 days after my entrance examination, and he used to go to the AO's office every morning and every evening to try to get my seat here. Eventually he succeeded, and here I am. Thank you to my dad, for wherever he is, getting me associated with this prestigious institution. And I would not have gotten to where I have gotten today without that dedication and foundation PSG has given me. And I was 17 years old when I started here. It was not know Tamil. My roommate, Elango, did not know English. So the only mode of communication to us then was in sign language. That's how my first few months started here at PSG Tech. Since then, I proceeded on to learn Tamil. Of course, my friends would wait for my Tamil skills, but eventually I think I've picked up decent Tamil where I can at least hold a conversation. More importantly, PSG taught is life skills, organizational skills. All of the intramural activities, all of the clubs that I've been associated with, all of the leadership skills in terms of I was fortunate to be a member of the student union. I was fortunate to be my class representative. I was fortunate to be a placement representative for my class. All of those skills extremely were helpful as I transformed into a professional over the subsequent years. In terms of this institution eventually prepared me to face the world to become a strong leader. And when I left the institute in '92, I went straight to my master's program. I graduated out of Clemson Industrial Engineering. And subsequently, I gravitated towards the software arena as a part of my working stint with Sabre. Almost 4 years later, I associated myself with a company called Trilogy, which was founded by 4 Stanford grads. It's a very, very tough company to get into. I don't know how I made it, but I finally got into Trilogy. And Trilogy started its operation in the year 2000 in India. And it hired from all of the IIT campuses, and the only other 2 institutes it hired from non-IIT were Anna University and PSG Tech. So I was very happy to be part of those recruiting campaigns back in the day. My association with Dr. Natarajan, Dean of Placement, started subsequently, not during college, but after I started at Trilogy, and continues to this day. So thank you, sir, for your support. There's a lot of lobbying we sometimes do to be on day 0 to be able to hire from the campus back in those days. My entrepreneurial journey was also interesting. I was with Trilogy for about 80 years or so at that time, and I wanted to build my own company. I've always had, I think PSG taught me that importance of being able to create that enterprise, provide for people, and create the value. And when I started that journey with 37,000 seed capital, that was the only money that I ever put into the company when I started. That was the only check I wrote when I started the business. And very happy to see the growth of the business, one customer at a time, one employee at a time. And fast forward, in 2021, we were associated with one of the top 15 private equities in the US, New Mountain Capital. At that time, we were valued at about $250 million. So very pleased with that value, from the 37,000 all the way up to $250 million. But the journey did not stop. So I diluted the majority equity of the business then and continued to run the business. We grew the business about 3 times more in the next 3 years. And then most recently, earlier this year, we merged with another enterprise company within the same portfolio of New Mountain Capital. And that business, when we merged together, we are now valued at $1.6 billion. So the power of the entrepreneurship, the power of grit, the power of being able to take a humble roots, humble beginning, to be able to create an enterprise that we're proud of, PSG taught all of those foundational skills to me during my stint here. And finally, for the students, perseverance is one of the most valuable skills that I have learned over the years. Dedication and hard work. I may not have been the smartest kid on the class, but I was definitely one of the hardest working kids in the class. And that pays off. Sincerity, dedication, loyalty. I see a lot of faculty here that have been associated with the PSG for a number of decades, right? It's not a number of years. And I think that loyalty to the institute, I was associated with the company that I worked for about 21 years. Before I started, or during that stint, I also started my own business. But that loyalty always pays off, and I'm really happy to note how long the faculty have been associated with the institute. The DNA that the institute has ingrained in each of the faculty and each of the students is something that cannot be replaced. I think with that, I will take leave. For all the very best to all the students. Continue to rock, and wishing you the very best. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your work not only demonstrates excellence, but also serves as a beacon of inspirations for others to follow. Now, may I request the chairman and founder trustee of PSG and Sons Charities, Shri G.R. Karthikeyan, to join the awardees on the dais. May I request all the awardees and the managing trustee to step forward so that we can capture this moment of achievement, gratitude, and inspiration. We are also distributing a coffee table book which gives a glimpse of the inspirational journey that PSG College of Technology has had for the past 74 years.
Thank you, awardees. Having come to the end of our Foundation Day celebration, may I call upon Dr. Sudha Sadasivam, Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks, expressing our gratitude to people who have made this prestigious occasion a memorable one. Gratitude is the most exemplary form of courtesy. Joy is the simplest form of gratitude. On the eve of Indian independence, literacy rate was barely 9%. PSG Sons and Charities and the illustrious PSG family had the vision and foresight to create this world-class institution in engineering education. Today, PSG College of Technology is celebrating its Foundation Day. A big salutation and thanks to PSG family on the occasion of Foundation Day of PSG College of Technology. Our alumni reflect the past, present, and future vision of the institution by participating actively in nation building. Our alumni are renowned scientists, academicians, entrepreneurs, and technical leaders. They have contributed extensively in governmental, regulatory, public sectors, and private sector organizations. Our heartfelt thanks to our eminent chief guest, Shri Baba Sahib Neelkant Kalyani, Chairman and MD, Bharat Forge Limited, Pune, for gracing this memorable occasion and sharing his valuable insight with us. Thank you, sir. I thank Mrs. Sunita B. Kalyani for her gracious presence in this occasion. Thank you, madam. We are grateful and honored by the gracious presence of the Chairman and Founder Trustee, PSG Sons and Charities, Shri G.R. Kartigeyan, on this prestigious occasion. Sir, you have been a big moral support to us. Thank you, sir. Sincere gratitude and thanks to Managing Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities, Shri L. Gopalakrishnan, for initiating and guiding us through this Foundation Day celebrations. Thank you, sir. I extend my warm regards and highest congratulations to our distinguished alumni awardees, Mrs. Anandi Ramalingam, Information Commissioner, Government of India, New Delhi, Mr. Yoganathan Palanisamy, Director of Engineering, Yahoo, San Francisco, USA, Mrs. Kalpana, Outstanding Scientist, Associated Director, Leos, ISRO, Bengaluru, Mr. Suresh Muthusamy, Chairman, TCS North America, New Jersey, USA, Mr. Albert Thomas, Industry Supply Chain Executive, Oracle, Atlanta, USA, Mr. Leela Kaza, Founder and Co-CEO, Bounteous and Acolyte, Dallas, USA, who have come from far and near to accept the award in person. Thanks to our distinguished alumni awardees. We are thankful to our principal, Dr. K. Prasan, for being the force behind us in executing this function in a grand manner. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. R. Nadarajan, Convener Foundations Day, and Director AMCS Department, and Mrs. Nirmala Ma'am, CFO, PSG Charities, for meticulously guiding us in organizing the occasion. Thank you, sir and madam. We are glad to have heads of our sister PSG institutions participate in our celebration. Thank you, sirs and madam. I am thankful to deans, directors, members, controller of examination, HODs and faculty of various departments of PSG College of Technology for their invaluable support in successfully organizing this function. We are thankful to the alumni, retired faculty, family and friends of distinguished alumni awardees and distinguished guests for accepting our invitation and gracing this function. Thank you all. Office bearers of PSG Tech Alumni Association were of immense help in organizing the Foundation Day celebrations from the inception. A big thanks to them. We in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering are thankful to the principal for providing us this opportunity to organize this prestigious function. The event is an outcome of hard work rendered by all the faculty members and teaching staff of CSE department. My heartfelt thanks to them. The grand arrangements put in place in this arena is a result of their hard work over many days. My heartfelt thanks to faculty and student members comprising various teams involved in organizing the event. We owe our sincere thanks to faculty and student members who have prepared the illustrious video presentation of our institution. I thank Dr. Sundaram, Professor, Trade Department, Dr. B. Vinod, Professor, IT Department, Mr. Satish Kumar, Engineer, House, for providing us the critical support needed in organizing the event. I am thankful to Mr. Kalyan and placement team for their unwavering support to our faculty members. I express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. Shaina Sheen, Professor and Head MCS, Dr. Vaidehi, Professor, Department of Applied Sciences, for providing the excellent MC. I thank the IIT team for the photo and video coverage of this event. I am thankful to the press who provided an extensive coverage of the function. Thanks are due to Mr. Saravana and Ms. Uma Shankari for the excellent coordination towards publicizing the event. We are grateful to the enormous help rendered by PSG Industrial Institute, General Maintenance Team, Network Maintenance, Canteen, Divers, Security Officers, Mr. Ravi, Ms. Sivagami and Mr. Pesami, staff from Trustee Office for the successful conduct of this grand function. A big thanks to them all. I thank the tutors of all the departments for supporting us in the seating arrangements. Last but not the least, I thank all the students for being patient with us and attending this monumentous occasion and making it a grand success. Thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sudha. We draw the curtains on this remarkable event. Let us collectively reaffirm our commitment to the ongoing quest for excellence and significance. This celebration reminds us of whose shoulders stand on in achieving our current successes and the foundation we must sustain for the generations that follow. With these thoughts, let me extend heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for gracing this event with your precious time and attention. Now, if you could all kindly rise in us in honor of the country by singing the national anthem.
आशीष मांगे गाहे तब
you everyone for being a part of this celebration. Wishing you all a good day ahead. Thank you.